Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's album review time as Ontario's The Dirty Nil return in a raw and honest mood on their fifth studio album, The Lash, out on July 25th via Dine Alone Records. Digging deeper in an introspective way, The Lash is The Dirty Nil in a little bit of a mood. A darker mood where they aim to showcase a back-to-basics mentality, simplified and focused but as anthemic as ever. Trust me, you can still have a lot of fun with this band, but they might give you just a bit more food for thought as you do it this time round.
I know you can hear me now, while you're running out of town, from the pitchforks of the crowd.
Beginning in high-powered rock and roll fashion, Gallop of the Hounds is an instant banger, one of the many that could be summed up as noisy and excitable, but very imaginative. The Dirty Nil can never be accused of lacking heart and soul, and this track is one of many that sets the senses alight. There are a couple of melodic heavyweight tracks earlier on too. Fail and Time's moody instrumentals are balanced nicely by the potent vocals, and that don't mean it won't sting. It's a riveting example of the Dirty Nil's more emotional side. Of course, both are delightfully catchy. After all, this is the Dirty Nil, and no matter their mood, their anthemic ways are on show as always. Need further proof? Rock and roll band is a side to the Dirty Nil we don't often see enough of. A side that showcases a banging blast of straightforward heavy rock music with sharp lyrics delivered with a bit of a snarl. It's an explosive listen and so damn lovable. But of course you already know this as it's been a single and out for a while now. But then there is This Is Me Warning Ya, the Dirty Nil at the most stripped back and vulnerable sounding. It's a really pretty song, but I'll never complain about them giving me more energised and powered up rock efforts like Do You Want Me either. Classy stuff from a band who really seem to have hit their stride on this album. On that point, how else then can you explain something as imaginative as Spider Dream? A track with an inherent weirdness that proves to be highly addictive. The Dirty Nil do a great job of capturing a dreamy state of mind and keep things mellow mostly throughout. I love this track, but I'll admit to loving pretty much everything on the record, so this might not mean as much to you. But rest assured, Spider Dream is so special.
Yeah, if I could trade with them, you know I might just would. No, things ain't going the way I thought they would.
But so is They Won't Beat Us, with its chunky guitars and grandstanding chorus, an outright sing-along. And then there's Here a Narrative with its moody melodies and, unsurprisingly, infectious chorus. I kid you not, the Dirty Nil don't put a foot wrong on this record, and these tracks are as brilliant as everything that came before and everything that comes after, which just so happens to be the awesome finale of I Was a Henchman, the last song of the record. So don't get upset. It's ending, of course, but all good things must end. And the Dirty Nil makes sure this record goes out with a big, dynamic and excitable bang. It caps off a legitimately brilliant release. That is my favourite thing that the band have released. Yep, 100% my favourite things they've done. The Dirty Nil are some such fine form here, and all the proof is in this album. I love it, and I think you will too. It is The Lash, and it is out on July 25th via Dine Alone Records. I want to know what you think about this record. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.